Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It's another episode here on Custom Carbos, and in this episode, we're going to be carbon fiber wrapping a hood. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so to start off, we're going to go ahead, get some water, pour it on it, and use some paper towels and clean it up really good. Want to make sure you get it the cleanest that you can because that's going to help the vinyl stick better and last longer. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, so as you can see down here, there are some imperfections in the paint. It's actually got like bubbling and stuff, so we want to go ahead and take a sandpaper block and we want to go ahead and wet sand that. Make sure it's smooth because vinyl will show everything that's underneath it, so you want to get your hood as close to perfect as you can. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and come over here to our carbon fiber, and this carbon fiber is linked down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check it out. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and cut ourselves a 5x4 foot piece for this specific hood. This is to the 1995 Mustang, aka the Superstang. But anyways, it'll vary on your hood, so you can go ahead and use a tape measure and measure it out. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright guys, so we went ahead and cut it off camera, but that doesn't really matter because it's going to be a different size for every hood that you do. So you're going to have to measure it and overhang it like 4 inches on each of the sides. And then it's basically just 8 inches bigger than the hood is anyways. But we're going to go ahead and try to apply this, and hopefully it works. I bought like a lot of extra feet, so we can do this a couple times, but hopefully we get it right first try. So let's go ahead, jump right in. I won't really do this part how to or step by step. I'll just tell you what we did. You can kind of just watch the whole thing. It'll be time lapse. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Two hours later.
Alright guys, so it is a couple days later, and we have been working on this thing on and off, and we kind of took a break for a day because it was kind of tiring. Anyways, but basically we went through 2 tests, and this one actually succeeded. The first one, I got where it was too cool outside, so I just took it inside and started heating it with the gun and stretching it, and it looked really bad, and there was tons and tons of air bubbles. So with this one, biggest tip first off is make sure that your temperature is good outside. Roughly 75 to 95 degrees in that area is pretty workable. The warmer it is, the better, but don't go over 95 because then it'll actually start stretching the fibers and it won't look all that good. But anyways, so just did this basically by the center first, putting the center of the vinyl down, squeegeeing it a little bit, and then working one end down all the way, starting from the center, the whole half that way, and then did the same thing basically for this side, but then when we got over here to this crease, we just stretched it the entire rest of the way. So it worked really good. So if you guys are looking to do this, there's just a couple little tips. But also, it wasn't perfect at all. There's tons of little air bubbles, but that's fine by me because I was just learning from this and just trying to get better at it. But anyways, let's go ahead and throw this back on the hood, throw on the little hood pin trims, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Alright guys, so we got our hood pins mounted on like the chrome trims, and it just looks so good, the carbon fiber glistening in the sun. The reason I actually decided to wrap this carbon fiber was mostly because, well, I couldn't get a consistent paint job on this thing because I was using rattle can, so it wasn't have a very wide spray nozzle and stuff, so it only get like a bunch of little streak lines, and it didn't look good at all. And I was like, well, a carbon fiber hood would look pretty cool, and I don't know how hard it is to vinyl wrap, but it ended up being kind of a pain to vinyl wrap, but we ended up getting it looking really good. I'm really pleased with this thing. It looks great. I got the cowl that goes for further up back there. I got it ordered, and then I got the 2 little trim out pieces as well for the little vents, and they're ordered as well. So we'll kind of finish it up maybe in the next episode. I don't really know. But anyways, let's go ahead, jump back on the spoiler, and see if we can get it looking any better. Alright guys, so we're here in the garage, and as you can see, we've got some cracks in our spoiler right here. So There's a lot more on the other one, but I've already fiberglassed the other one, kind of off camera a couple of weeks ago. Anyways, we're going to go ahead, cut some mat to that size, mix up our resin, and then apply it. So let's go ahead and continue. Welcome to Custom Car Bros Laboratory, where we mix up famous ingredients to make my famous fiberglass resin. To start off, we're going to take our formula that's in a Bondo can. It's not really Bondo brand. As well as grab our hardener, and we're going to put it to the side right here. We're going to start off by taking the can, unscrewing the lid, and I put it on tight there. I probably fiberglassed it on. And then we're going to go ahead and pour ourselves some, oh, this stuff stinks. Pour ourselves some fiberglass resin. It's like we're making a little canoe or something. See that? It's a little crowd. It's pretty awesome. Oh, whoa. That stuff really stinks. Let me go ahead and put my shirt on my face because I don't want to get this in my mouth. Alright, now we're going to go ahead, take a hardener, take a couple drops in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, I don't know if that's enough, so 11, 12. Alright guys, so now it is dry to the touch, so that is good. We're going to go ahead now and get the angle grinder and actually grind it all smooth, and that way it's all nice. And then we'll probably have to sand it with the regular sander, so we just want to get this really nice and smooth and get rid of all this extra. We'll just get to grinding and hopefully it'll all work out. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, we got it all wrapped up, so we're going to go ahead, get some black spray paint, and we're going to go ahead and spray paint it. Now we're going to go ahead and let the sun let her dry. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and actually jump on to the Superstang side. So I was going to end the video there, but actually we got a bunch more we can do, so might as well do it in this episode. So we are going to paint the Superstang purple. If you can't really tell, it's kind of a purplish color. We were going to paint it gray, but then this purple came along in Ace, and I really loved it. So we went ahead and we're starting to paint it purple. It's kind of a purplish, lightish, grayish. It's kind of weird color, but I really like it. The hood is carbon fiber wrapped, and then this is purple. We'll probably need to add more black in this general area, but that's fine. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump on and get some body working done, some sanding done, and then we'll go ahead and paint it. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright guys, we went ahead and actually got some body work done, and as you can tell, it's looking a lot better. All this stuff that's primed right here is actually ready for paint, but I need to go get more paint. So anyways, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like as well as a sub, because just like that, this video is over, and I'm out.